What is your take on what is happening there? Is Israel justified in defending the Druze in Syria?
Oh, absolutely not. And I don't believe for a second that they are defending the Druze in Syria. I mean, Israelis are just so, I saw, who was it? It was one of the neocons I saw tweeting the other day, goes, I've just seen the footage of the Druze being killed and it's just heartbreaking to see. Like, we're really supposed to believe that that's what's motivating them? Yet we've seen 1,000 times more footage coming right next door in Gaza, and that hasn't motivated them to stop. We can all specialize and focus on different things. But specifically in the case of Syria, it's so outrageous because, as you well know, Pierce, I mean, it was for many years, going all the way back to 2011, it was the policy of Israel, the United States of America, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey to attempt to overthrow Bashar al-Assad. And they had a years-long campaign. I mean, the Saudis sent suicide bombers in. The United States of America poured billions of dollars into the conflict, well past the point where they knew it was getting into the hands of ISIS and Al-Qaeda. And they lied about the moderate rebels. But even Barack Obama at the time had admitted that the idea that there was some moderate rebel fighting force that was going to get in between Bashar al-Assad's army and ISIS and conquer both of them was ridiculous. Now, as you know the history, Russia came in, Putin intervened, and kind of prevented that regime change for a while. And then ultimately they got it. But Israel was bragging, Netanyahu himself was bragging after Bashar al-Assad was overthrown, or after he fled, that Israel had paved the way for this situation. So myself and many other people in the non-interventionist libertarian camp have been screaming now for nearly 15 years that this will be a catastrophe. As bad as Bashar al-Assad may be, it was obvious who was going to take power if this vacuum was created. And of course, Jelani moved in, and now we have Al-Qaeda essentially in charge of Syria. And very predictably, this is a bad situation for the Christians and the Druze and other minorities in the country who were, let's say, reasonably protected historically under Assad by regional standards. And so, yeah, it's terrible what's happening there. I don't believe that the motivating factor for Israel bombing them is the protection of the innocent civilians. And I think that this is kind of further evidence that the quest for regime change in Syria was an unwise policy to pursue.